Um, yeah, Mickey seems to be gone if she stays on the block, which I hope that's the case. I think that's my ideal situation right now. That was Rachel looks at Lauren in disgust. She contemplates eating a chicken nugget at fun. What the fuck? What? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would too. Um, okay, I didn't mean to put those. Oh, dude, I forgot about this. The fuck? Who does this? Who designs their game this way? Um, like, why did they inverse the controls here? That's so weird. Lauren won't use the veto, especially when she doesn't know who Rachel's putting up. I mean, I think the assumption is that if she uses the veto, she's going to talk to Rachel about it, right? Which I believe, which again is why I don't think it's the right move, because I believe Rachel's would be intending to put up Kelly, right? Which, like, Kelly's a pretty good number for Lauren right now. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to design here. You know what? It doesn't matter. Yeah. I would rather Riley, yeah, just not be there at this point. It is definitely a shame that he is still probably the front runner to actually win the game. Dude, that's gonna be so disgusting to have Riley #1 on my mid-season power ranking. I really hope I don't have to do that. I would say I did have like a sliver of hope this week, and it would have been a terrible move for Rachel. She shouldn't have done it. But I did think there's at least like maybe a chance she could put up Riley. Like especially based on the way that she was like talking before nominations. About how she's gonna like blow things up or whatever. But no, it doesn't make sense for her to do it. But like I would have liked to see it. September 11th. I thought, isn't that the day that we're getting... Wait, is that the day? One of the days we're getting a, we're getting, what's it called? Unlocked, right? Isn't that the day that we're getting unlocked? On Sunday? I feel like that's a thing. Is that there's going to be a 2-hour episode that's just going to be unlocked, is the first hour. It's on my last video. I said I would vote Sue over Rachel. So I mean, she dropped the third. No, I think her win equity does. Yeah, I think Rachel beats everybody but Genevieve, right? Even that's not like she was ever going to the Genevieve. I don't know what the fuck I'm making. Cool. I'm just gonna do that. Yep, statue's perfect. Oh, is that a Thursday? Okay. Oh yeah, maybe. I doubt it still, but could be a triple.
Don't you hold back now.
Yeah, Riley just sucks. Like it's just very icky the way like he talks to Catherine. Like because there's a lot of like manipulation tactics being used there, and it's like.
Any idea how to get around here?
The sad thing is that it's like it's not expellable. Well, like it is if they want to, obviously. But like if based on like precedent, it's not expellable. But it's just like I don't know. It's just not good to see. I don't know how you like talk about it. It's just like it's just very icky watching Riley and Catherine in the house.
Hey, so what's your name, buddy?
I think Rachel would pick Kelly as the replacement.
That spells my name.
Better not pull Jackson Mickey. I mean, that's kind of what I'm saying right now.
You ever try to
I think the issue too, though, is that Riley's gonna get a good edit along the way. Like, it's not like Jackson, where like at least in Jackson they did it like show him being a dick. Like with Riley, like I don't even know if we'll get to the point where they show him as a dick. Because I feel like they're going all in on like, the showman's so great. Again, they really like each other. Which I actually do fair. I mean, like Catherine does like him, but obviously like that's not the point. Like again, you can still like somebody and still be in a very toxic relationship.
And I'll see you next time. Bye now.
Zach Cornell is an idiot. I agree. We haven't really talked about that. Best case scenario happened. Thank fucking God Keanu won Blockbuster. Thank God he wasn't dumb enough to actually throw it like he talked about. Which I don't even remember. Was he even talking about throwing it yet? I know he mentioned it, but like I don't think he was serious about throwing it, or at least talked about it seriously until after last stream, because I don't think it was until Thursday morning, right? But again, he didn't do it, so at least there's that. My grandma who watches the show is like, Riley's so gentle to her. I feel like that's still a very weird thing to say. Just confirmed the Vince that she's going to use the veto on him. Well, that's not great. Well, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't actually. No, I don't think that's great in the sense that, like, well, one, it's not good for Lauren. Where like I don't think that's the optimal play for her, because I think Vince is safe either way at this point. I think risking Kelly is unnecessary. But also it's not exactly what I want either. I think I would rather DeVito not get used. Because I think the worry is that Kelly would go home over Mickey or Morgan. Like otherwise, if it was Vince there, Vince stays no matter what. Or Kelly might actually go home.
Hey, Jesse. Man, I'm glad you're okay. When I saw the
spoilers for A vs. the World are accurate so far. Sadly. I don't know, sadly, but like sadly at least in terms of being spoiled.
I know I saw you at the
potentially.
I was
Friend Brittany new podcast. Yeah, I did see that.
Was Big Tough Jack scared?
Like I saw that they like announced their podcast. I haven't like listened to it or
Hey,
anything.
come on. I'm having a tough time here.
Lauren really needs to lay the groundwork for more people. Yeah. I mean, too fair, that's almost everybody in this house. But yeah, like even like Rachel, I feel like that's the one big downside of her HOH week this week, is I feel like she didn't do like and like I get why she'd want to keep her nominee secret to a degree. I think the issues like not telling even though your closest allies.
Thanks for looking out. Hang tight for now.
Yeah, I feel like she really just like pushed Ashley away by doing that. I feel like that was just unnecessary, but it's still probably the best HOH of the season, for what that's worth. Maybe actually, I don't know. Like Eva's, well, Eva, I don't know. Eva's HOH is a weird one because I don't think she played it optimally, but like everything worked out for her. I feel like, to a degree. I mean, I guess like too fair, she is still a bigger target now though than what she was coming into it. Maybe not. Was that? I don't know any of them. They all sucked at that blockbuster, by the way. Like it felt like no one knew what the fuck they were doing.
Okay, now I just need a red one.
Where I don't know. Yeah, it's like it's not that complicated of a puzzle.
Nice, I got him.
It's not even like a Tower of Hanoi situation where like it has to be stacked in like a specific order or anything. It's literally just like get all the colors on the same thing. It's like they all seemingly just really sucked at it. But yeah, like Zach sucked the most. Like Zach didn't even get anywhere close, right? Like at least Vince got I think like 2 colors by the end.
Should have known it was you causing more trouble, Jesse. Tisk.
But yeah, it's like Keanu like Keanu just took forever. I think Keanu had more of the like optimal strat, at least by the end. But like he just took a while to get there.
Might as well just come out and tell me. It'll be
Was he 5 moves away from winning? I'm surprised he was that
Lord
close.
Henry won't have to pummel anyone.
Keep mouth shut, obviously.
No one will be pummeled.
Why is Rachel above Genevieve in the play ranking? I mean, the thing is, I didn't know at the time
Ocelot's got
that
both of your tongues.
Rachel, that Genevieve would
Did
win
we
against
let an
Rachel.
ocelot
I think in
go
retrospect, I would
sunshine?
probably switch him.
Is it loose on a tongue-stealing spree? You know that misbehavior
Because like at the end of the day, it's like
means
it's not like
getting
Rachel's
sent down a level.
game's particularly clean.
And that means-
Anyway, I think it would be different if like Rachel is. I don't know. I guess like maybe there still is an argument.
Yes. Perhaps
At least Rachel was still like in the majority, technically, like up until Operation Italy. At least for that like couple round period where like Genevieve was on the bottom. So I don't know. I think you could debate it a bit more, but like I think it would be closer than what it was when I made the ranking. Because I think when I made like immediately after the season, the assumption was that oh Rachel beats everybody, but now it's like no, Rachel beats everybody but Genevieve probably. Julie did a comp faster than all 3 of them, and that's when you know something's seriously wrong. Worst cast from a gameplay perspective, it's certainly up there. Do I have everything yet? I wasn't even paying attention. Did I end up getting the 3 things I needed? Okay, I did. Okay. That was taking Genevieve to the end. Yeah, it's like also, yeah, like she couldn't win fire. I guess, like, you never know, because like Sam won fire and Sam also didn't know, but like,
Well, it's not much. but
still, like,
hopefully
fairly
we'll
unlikely she
help
was going to win
Radar get his
fire.
strength back.
B26 was bad, but at least it had Chelsea. Yeah, essentially, yeah. Yeah, because like I think with this cast, it's like you have Rachel, which at this point Rachel's like what? Like I probably would move her up like 10 spots or so on my ranking. Even then, like she's like what, like 60 on the best players of all time list, or like Chelsea's 10. So like that's still like 10 or 11. Like that's still like a pretty big difference between them two. Next best player is what, like Vince? And is like, is Vince even a top 100 player? Like maybe, but like I don't know. And obviously again, we'll see how the season goes. We still got some more to go, but like still, it's like it's not looking good.
I'm prison radar.
Thing is, actually though, I feel like this cast probably doesn't have as many like worst of the worst, but like I think BB9 is a cast that has like a number of like all-time bad players.
Hey,
This cast
you look
does to a degree, but like they made it further though. Like people like Keanu, people like Kelly, where like if they were like the first or second boot of the season, like they're probably like amongst the worst players of all time. But like we're in a spot now where like the earlier boots of the season are actually like not that bad. Like they're not like amongst the worst players of all time. They're like a lot of the worst players are people that are still in the game, and through that it's like they're probably going to just be higher on the player rankings. So like I think when it comes to like averaging out the like placements on my ranking of every player, like I think this season might not be at the bottom just because of that, because of like longevity of the bad players, but
please report to the nearest lounge.
they're still pretty bad.
That's their cute way of saying sell.
Doing draft, I was planning on it,
Definitely want to stay away from this.
which I guess if we're gonna do one, we should do one like around now.
This place just
Which
keeps getting
yeah,
weirder
Lauren
and
says she's gonna use
weirder.
the veto, which
Prisoner
she
X.
shouldn't. Yeah, definitely not
Other
the
inmates
best
were
plan.
talking about
But yeah, I don't know what draft to
something of an
do.
infamous escape artist.
I don't know. Did we
Rumor has
do
it
an
she
A
even
vs. World
lost the way
2
through that maze. Most
draft?
people
I mean,
have
even
never
then, it's kind of
seen her
pointless right now.
so deep. But everyone's heard of her. And man, do they
I
talk
think
about her.
BB rigged
That sounds
HOH
like the
for
sort of
Rachel.
person we should get on
I
our
think there's a
side.
chance for
Agreed.
sure.
Someone with that
Do I
kind of
care? Not really.
very
But yeah, there's definitely a
But where
chance.
is
They
she
swapped out the
exactly?
wall comp because we know that obviously
She's apparently
there was
locked
supposed
up
to be a
in
wall
the
comp.
deepest, darkest level of this place. Cell block X.
Detecting a theme.
No
with the
draft.
names.
I'm not opposed to
Yeah,
that
they
either.
found their groove and their
I was actually thinking that, yeah, like, should, I mean, I don't know. Like, obviously, I did say we were going to do one on Sundays. I feel like Wednesdays actually is the better day for drafts nowadays, considering we do have, well, actually, I don't know, because Wednesday we have A vs. World 2, don't we? We have episodes like 2 and 3.
Might be exactly
The warden does hate my
Yeah,
guts.
so I guess either way, it's just kind of,
Use
there's
that to
just
my
kind of a lot going on,
advantage.
but either way, I don't know. I'm not opposed to one, but I'm also like, I don't know what draft we're necessarily going to do, though.
Heck yeah.
I was surprised the Americans
plan.
decided to stay together.
You stay
I
with
was
us, Doc.
surprised.
I'm gonna find a way to get us to cell block.
I
X.
still think there is an all
Sounds
women's
good. While you do
thing.
that, I'm gonna study this.
Like I feel like the fact that like Cass
Forward
and Lisa
through
were the
all
ones to
like
tell
that.
Parvati that she's like Rob's target. I feel like I assume there is a women's thing still. But yeah, I am surprised to see the
Get sent
Americans
down
working
to the
together. Like
lower
obviously, I think the yeah, like the fact that there's 3 of them, it's like they're almost half the tribe. Like there obviously would have been like some talks there, of, like, hey, should we stick together? But like I didn't think it would stay true.
about
Like I really did not.
suspicious There's got to be something in there I can use to get.
Like
out of
I'm
trouble.
surprised Tony's as well positioned as he is, because he probably shouldn't be. Wouldn't be the first time they're rig comp for, yeah. Like the comp itself though wasn't like something that like, oh, Rachel's definitely gonna win this. Like it's not like they, and like I don't know what competition that would be anyway nowadays. Like what competition would Rachel
Secret buttons. Nice. Now we're on to something.
would you give Rachel to like be an auto win nowadays?
do they
Where like back in the day it was like, okay, give her that endurance challenge of holding on to the like the dummy or whatever. It's like, okay, she's clearly gonna win that. But like nowadays, like I don't know what
Starting to
competition you
get
would
the
make
feeling
for
these
her.
blue blocks are hiding something interesting.
Yeah, Brendan Villegas trivia. Yeah.
Let's see what I can do with this.
Or like trivia about like Trader season 1.
I think there's another room back there. Okay.
So we officially got our second vote against, or
gruesome.
12th vote against it. Yeah, I didn't notice that. I actually thought about that today. Is you guys remember that post about people talking about like, oh, these are all the people that voted for Suri. And yeah, Suri Ray got 1 now from Rob Bentele, which is still not the worst person to get a vote from. Also funny that like it came from like it's not purposeful, right? Like in the sense that it's not like Rob wanted her gone. Like he voted for like as a safe vote because he was so confident in the fact that like the other votes were going to Parvati.
I did it.
Charlotte,
Now if only someone had been around.
I
to see
mean,
me being this
I can't imagine Charlotte from Forever UK is someone that they would get on AU vs the World.
mushroom?
Yeah, I mean, I assume this week is the wall. I mean, like we know that they're shutting down the backyard early, right? And again, it was supposed to be last week, so it's like I assume it will be this week. Which, who's the most likely to win? I think Riley's like a tad too tall, right? Like I think he's pretty. Fuck me, I missed. He's pretty well situated for like endurance competitions. I feel like, but I feel like he's like too tall for like the wall. Because Hellboy seems like it. Doesn't sound like Hellboy though, I guess. Yeah, I haven't watched the episode itself, but I did hear the HOH comp was good. But Jared's not tall though. Jared's like 5'11", right? Like I feel like that's the perfect build nowadays for the wall. It's like 5'10", 5'11", muscular. Like that's what like Tucker is, Jared. I don't know why I said I meant athletic, not muscular. I don't know why I said muscular. But yeah, like Morgan might do well. Taylor's like 5'8" though, right? Like she's still pretty tall. Like either way, it's like it's not like a wall. Like you're not good if you're like 5'4".
Of course.
It's
you, Anthony.
Like I believe Quinn's like what, like 5'6" or something. Yeah, I don't know how tall Vince is. Vince could do well, I feel like, depending on how tall he is.
If I don't,
DX is like 6 foot, isn't he? Yeah, I think you have to be like in the upper 5 like foot range. But I also feel like 6'5" from Riley is like probably too tall. Lauren, yeah, I feel like Lauren is probably said to do well. I actually I don't know, how tall is Lauren? I think like if she is tall, then yes, I think she would do very well. She's athletic. She's like the type of person that you would expect to do well on the wall back in the day. But if she's tall, then I feel like she probably also would do well here. I assume Kelly's short, but I don't know for sure. By short, I mean like 5'4" or something. Which, to be fair, it's not even actually that short in the grand scheme of things, but like, because I think that's average, isn't it? What is the average height for a woman? It's like 5'4", right? Quinn or Vince a better player? Probably Vince. Not by that much right now, but we'll see how Vince's run goes.
Jeff?
I think Vince is less sloppy at least. Or like I feel like Vince. Like Vince is just a weird. Like I just like weird to assess him because like I don't think he necessarily.
I'm promoting you to
I don't know, like what's because like with Quinn it's like he would like rat out like he would like spread information that'd get him in trouble, that sort of thing. I don't feel like Vince is like that sort of player. Like I don't feel like Vince is the sort of player like that like
I get to be your boss now, Jesse.
like self-sabotages in that way, I guess. Like he's passive, and I feel like that's bad. I guess to be fair, he did nominate Kelly and whatever, so I guess he does do self-sabotaging things. But I don't know, I feel like I would have more faith in Vince's like self-interested nature, I guess, over Quinn. Isn't Vince losing Zach just like Chelsea losing Brooklyn? Kinda, yeah. I mean, yeah. I think slightly different in the sense that like
the equally most prisoners.
I think it's different
and
in
collect the zombie flesh, which is
Gross. I
like
get
in the
it.
sense of like Chelsea and
Why?
Brooklyn
It's all part of the admin's plan.
were like they got flipped. Like I feel like it's like I actually think it's probably worse for Brooklyn than it is for Zach if you take out the veto thing. Like if you forget about the fact that he had the veto that could have saved himself and didn't for no reason. Like I actually feel like it's probably like worse on Brooklyn because like with Zach and Vince, I feel like they just got unlucky with who the HOH ended up being. Where like the majority of the house would have like been with them and targeted other people. Where like with Brooklyn and Chelsea, it's like at the time that HOH happened, like a lot of the house would have went after them.
Maybe I should knock on wood.
Wow, that's really
Actually, too fair.
not so
Would they
bad.
actually? I guess like T-Core's group probably wouldn't have gone for them by that
The
point.
path to power doesn't have to be glamorous, so I am not complaining.
Draft SA
This
players.
may not be my dream
Um,
destination, but at least
I wouldn't
I'm
be
better off than
opposed.
her.
But I don't know how many people would be interested.
Prisoner X? You must have
But
heard
I wouldn't
that
be
alarm
opposed.
before.
I'll be
She's
honest.
the
Like
captain,
I have not thought about
but
Survivor
not
South
before
Africa in
taking
so
out
long
a
at this
lot
point.
of guards. Don't get any ideas though.
Or like
Only
I feel like I
one's allowed to
could
see.
not tell you a lot about the
No,
early seasons
if you'll
anymore.
excuse me. Luna and I are off to prove
Like I can
why
tell you my
we are
general
the
opinions on
best
them, and I'm sure I can still name like half the cast. But like I definitely could not name every single Survivor South Africa player at this point. Drafting every person Rachel nominated and voted for. We could do a draft of like people that Rachel Riley has played games with. Thoughts was this? Andrew says not worried about Zach. Yeah. I thought Angela was great on RHP. I was actually surprised at how good Angela was. Not because Angela, obviously Angela's incredible, like TV or whatever, like incredible character. I did not realize she would actually be a good podcast guest though, because I thought she would just be a bit unhinged and like be like hard to wrangle, I guess. But like I thought she was like really good on RHP. Yeah, my opinion of Rob Bentley as a player is still the same. Like nothing really changed from this. This obviously showed the like worst case scenario for him, but like I kind of assumed that to begin with. So it doesn't really change much for me in terms of the South Africa player ranking. Like I still think he is still the best Survivor South Africa player. What would be interesting is if we got Graham on Neighbors of the World too.
Oh, hey! You want some?
Like, I think if we had more info on Graham, I think maybe I'd be willing to change it. But, like, I think with the current, like, where we're currently at, I feel like I'm sticking.
Love it. High in protein, high in flavor.
Oh, yeah, I actually, that was funny. That, yeah, Kylan got, like, in the trailer is listed as season 26. But, yeah, I mean, there's not really much to say. Yeah, we got the official cast. We got a trailer. It looked fine. Got a reveal of a twist during the premiere, right? But like I feel like we knew that already, didn't we? That they did like an opening challenge. I don't think we knew the ramifications of the opening challenge, or at least I didn't. But I think we did know that they did like an opening challenge before they started the race itself. But yeah, it's just like what the person that loses gets like a disadvantage, right, or something. Like has they have to do like an extra, like a, what do you call it? A hazard? Is that what it's called? They do like an extra task.
But this door won't budge.
Hey, don't even bother trying to get
I thought it was honestly a great callback, the Julie smacking Zach, but also it was kind of awkward.
They could be anything.
Like I feel like Zach was just like
That's just
like Zach
Stay
talking
away.
when she did it, I think made it awkward. Like I think if Zach just shut up and like let it happen, I think it would have been a better moment. But I think the fact that like Zach's like talking about like confused of like what is she doing, like as she's hitting him, it's like, oh, that kind of, I don't know, that just made it weird.
So that redstone leads to this door.
No,
If I
American's
can
totally
bypass
fucked.
the redstone circuit, I can
Oh,
open
totally
the door.
fucked up. Yeah. I think this is definitely not the right call.
What happened? What are you guys doing down here?
From like a physical strength perspective, from a numbers perspective, it definitely just feels like a pretty misguided move.
So we stick together.
You guys rock. I'm so
Like,
glad
especially
you-
for Tommy. I feel like for Tommy, like, I just don't know what he,
We need
like,
to
where
find
he
something to
sees
bypass
this
the
game
redstone
going
circuit and get this
by
door
making this
open.
move.
This will lead us to Prisoner X. She can help us get out of here for good.
Jesse, no
Where's my
fraternizing with the
international
ghosts.
player ranking?
Well, there is someone in here who came from the outside who
I
may
don't know,
still
actually.
have to
I haven't, like, officially thought it through. Have I? Actually, no. Have I done a video? I think I did do a video, like, a while back, didn't I? Like, top 10 international players? I don't even remember what that ranking is. Did I have Rob 1? I definitely had him high.
Hey, Radar.
Um,
You okay?
That mushroom.
but...
Intense, huh?
No kidding.
Yeah, it's like, I feel like Rob...
Standing up to the warden, though? That's my
There's a
to
chance
throw
he
it
drops a bit on, like, that list.
through. Those poor prisoners.
Like, I think amongst South Africa players, I think he's the same. But yeah, like, amongst, like, international, it's like,
We can't catch a break.
there's a chance he's, like, lower than, like,
Let's find this
David
Prisoner X
and, like,
get out of here.
Haley. And I don't think I put him below George. What do I Ferris? I forgot if I had Ferris above below George. I think, I don't know, above or below Ferris, I think is interesting, actually. Like, essentially, like, Rob Bentley is just a worse Boston Rob in my mind. He's Boston Rob with less of a resume. And also not as much, like, like, I just don't think he knows the game as well as Boston Rob does. But first, not like he played. Yeah, I think it's like. I think he does. Like, I would, if I were to guess, I would say he's probably like around 4 or 5 or something. Maybe 3. I don't know. Either way, I think yeah. Like, I think I would not put him at the top of an international Survivor player ranking right now. So yeah, I think I would drop him from 1 on that.
You know, the name of the
But like,
place
I don't
has
know if
sun
that's
and
necessarily
shine.
from this
This place doesn't
season as
either.
much. More so just like
Zombie and
reflection.
despair might be more accurate words.
Because I think over time, my opinion of Rob Bentley as a player has like dropped to a degree. Because like I just haven't had like a video to like properly talk about it. But yeah, like I feel like over time, my opinion of Rob Bentley as a player is like, yeah, it's like I don't think he, like I don't think he's particularly consistent. Like I wouldn't assume he was. Like I would assume he's like kind of like Boston Rob, where it's just like if he's able to get a stranglehold, he'll keep that stranglehold. But if he fails to get that from the beginning, then he's probably just like a relatively early boot. Mind you, still did not expect him to be first boot on any given season. Like that's still pretty insane. But I do think he's like a similar style of player.
Jesse, you can't keep
Better than Rob Dixon?
socializing with your
Probably.
guest friends over there.
I think the problem with Rob Dixon is just that he played such a
Yeah, about
like
that.
old
I need your
school
help.
like sort
I
of
need
game.
To make a lever.
Um,
Pronto.
Why?
that's like it's
exactly?
tough to really like
And not
assess
that I
Rob Dixon like
really
amongst
care.
modern players.
It's probably stupid.
Like in terms of winning game, he still
Want
plays one of the
truth?
most dominant winning games in the
I'm
history of the
trying to
show. But like in
As
terms of
much
like
as
him
I
as a
admire you
player, it's like
actually
I just think
telling
there's
the
like too many
truth,
unknowns
There's not a creeper's chance in a cat pack.
to really like
Not
have
helping
him
you here.
like amongst the best of the
Not risking
best.
angering the admin.
Oh,
I
I
haven't
can
really
Lisa
proved
get?
myself to this kid
Lisa
as
definitely
it
has a
is.
shot. I mean, I think the issue with like how Lisa's playing on this season is that I don't know how legitimately she's playing on this season.
No. Get your Becky
Because the sense I
eyes
get,
out
I
of
think she's
it.
simping for Sri, right?
I don't know what your game
Like
is
I don't
here,
think she
Jesse,
cares
but
that
I
much to
won't
win
be
this season.
intimidated.
Is my read on
I
it.
have a place here.
Like I think she cares a lot more about
Respect.
wanting to write it out with Sri and
You know,
potentially give
power
Sri a
and
win.
the works. It's actually very prestigious.
But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out.
Many people would love to have this position.
Yeah. But what about champion?
Oh, yeah, I forgot what Challenge 41.
You're gonna abandon them?
It was pretty bad.
Absolutely not. They'll
Um,
be fine.
like it really just felt like an episode where like they were like, "Fuck, we don't want to like not have an episode." But like it felt like very clear that like Naya was going home the entire time, and like they knew that Naya was going home, but they just like didn't want to like
Place is horrible. I am worried I will
like
never
get
this
rid of
far.
Naya. I don't know. It's like it felt like they were trying to avoid bringing in a replacement at that point.
But you need
So like they decided like, oh Naya, your MRI isn't in yet, so you can't compete in the challenge, but your auto lasts. It's like I don't know, it just felt like a spot where like they probably knew. I think they probably knew that Naya's probably gonna get DQ'd. But we'll just keep her around for sake of having a full episode. She's drop all the beats. Who do you have?
It always seems to come
Were you on that, Mickey? Which in that case, again, not looking great, but I don't know. Not, again, you never know if Blockbuster. This is pretty funny. What is this? Oh yeah. Which also very funny considering like, at least from what we saw, did she spoil that